Hi, welcome Mrs. Sunita.
Thank you, ma'am.
On behalf of Kaveri, we welcome you.
Thank you.
And we are so glad to have you here. We have a few questions for you as a feedback. Okay, we have been here for nearly 10 days and we would like to have a feedback from you.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, so what are the problems you had already come here with, and what are the solutions you are expecting from this center?
Okay, I have several problems to address. The main reasons, my main concerns was I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and hypertension 3 years ago. But I've got chronic asthma and also overweight because of hypothyroidism. And my main reasons are these: to sort out my hypertension, diabetes. And asthma was well controlled for many years, but since I had COVID twice and I was poorly following COVID, the asthma is a bit uncontrolled. So I thought naturopathy will help me through these issues and improve my health and give me a quality of life. That's one of the reasons. That's the main reasons I'm here.
Okay. Out of all the therapies available, why did you choose naturopathy?
Because I know naturopathy is effective and there is proof, and people have done a lot of research on it. And I myself have experienced it twice. 10 years ago, I've been to Kentucky, USA for natural therapy, which worked really well. And then recently I went to Andhra, Mantene Satyanarayana Nature Cure Center. I stayed there for a month and I can see this really works and it improves our health and well-being and gives you quality of life. But unfortunately, whatever I've learned from there, I couldn't implement all that I've learned to make changes because it was challenging with busy life. I have no excuses, but that willingness should be there, the willpower and the determination to make changes. I know small changes make a big difference. And the treatment is right in the nature. It's in our homes, in the kitchen. All the ingredients that we use on daily basis, they have effective therapies and effective make changes in our health and improve our health in many ways. So being aware of these things, I wanted to learn more. And this time I'm quite determined not to go away from the right track and just stay on it and focus on making these changes, small changes, so that this can make a lot of difference in my health and well-being and improve quality of life. So that's one of the reasons I chose naturopathy, because allopathy, I know the side effects I've been facing and having those side effects. So I want to just come off these medications and get back on track.
So you've been here for nearly 10 days.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you getting relieved with your symptoms, what you came for?
Thank you, ma'am. I can't expect big changes in these few days, but it has made a small difference. The thing is, I have to learn in which way I have to make changes, where I have to make changes, and I can see progress slowly. You're teaching me how to do it. They're teaching me what to cook, what to eat, how to, the pattern of daily routine, morning yogas, deep breathing exercises, the massages, different massages that I'm getting. All this will make a big difference for me. I know that, provided I make changes and bring those changes into my life. For example, diet especially. And I know this will take me a long way. I can't expect big changes in a short period of time. Maybe 1 month, I'll be able to tell you whether it has really worked for me. And I'm quite confident that this will definitely help me, what I've learned in these 9 to 10 days.
So can you comment about the food, the ambience, the hospitality, and the facilities of this center?
It's my pleasure to answer your question. 28th I checked in. On the 26th I came around just to see the facilities, and I met Sir, owner of this facility. It was a great pleasure to meet him on that day. So I briefly looked around, went back and checked in on the 28th. Since then I have noticed from hygiene to sanitation to receiving me, the communication, the willingness to help. And although there is barrier in language, I'm not very fluent in Tamil, but whatever I know, I managed to communicate with them. And it's been an absolute pleasure to be here 9 days, because the people are absolutely beautiful. They're very welcoming, very helpful, and I can't fault the facilities at all. It's been absolutely brilliant. The rooms that we are staying in, the canteen, the outside atmosphere, the beauty of the nature surrounding trees and the plants. You grow your own vegetables, you grow your own fruits. That's amazing, organic, which is brilliant. And most of all, it's quite relaxing. It's therapeutic. Physically, emotionally, mentally, in every way. Because it's just not physical, our emotional well-being is very important for us to feel well physically. So in all ways, it's just holistic care, I can say. So it's been brilliant. Workers, the senior doctors, the interns were great. The junior doctors were great. The therapists were great. The dietitian, and from the kitchen staff to the hygiene as well. It's been brilliant.
I mean, how did you come to know about our center?
I came to Erode to visit few families that I'm close to for the past 20 years. So I was looking for Nature Cure Center, and I went into Google and typed Nature Cure Centers in Erode. And the first thing that came up was Kaveri Nature Cure. And I tried to get more information on Google, but there was just basic information, the location, what services you provide, and a short video of the campus, the rooms and stuff. So I was very impressed by the location because it's just surrounding fields, and the peacefulness was just captured just by looking at the pictures. Then I made a few calls and spoke to your staff. They gave me basic information, and that's one of the reasons why I came in 2 days early just to have a look. And I have no regrets. I'm blessed to be here.
So can you give us some suggestions to improve this center?
Within this short period, the only thing I have noticed, I can't fault it. I can't say we are short of this or we are not up to the standards. But I think communication is very essential from the time you step in, whether if the person is educated or not educated, or whatever the background is. I think it's very important to explain, find out more about their background problems, what their expectations are, and explain to them what therapies you're giving, what treatment you're giving, how it's going to benefit them, what will be the outcome, expected outcomes after the therapies. Or you can recommend to them 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks based on their comorbidities or their requirements, and explaining the procedure before, after. And the other thing I can suggest is maybe before discharge, reassuring every person that you are there, you're end of the phone if they need you. And if they're willing to come back, you're always there to help them and improve their health and teach them. Because that builds confidence between the doctors and the patient, or therapists and the patients, because communication is the most essential thing. We confide in you, we believe that you will help us or motivate us and give us that boost to make changes. Because you know the outcome of this therapies, how it helps us. You know better than the patient. So I think explaining to them and giving more information on this, and just spending some time sitting and talking to them on arrival, during the treatment and just before going, giving them discharge information is very essential. And this will make a big difference, because that will really give you that patient and doctor relationship or therapist relationship. And I think that's the only thing I can think of. But other than that, I think everything is brilliant and fabulous. Thank you for your wonderful work.
So one last question.
Yes, ma'am.
When do we expect you again here?
Possibly next year around this time. I have decided I'm coming back to this place again.
Great.
Pleasure. Thank you very much for your time.